Welcome everyone, I am John Ryan for Gambling.com and you're watching the NBA opening night betting angle of the day. I'm going to get right to it here. We're going to get into the nuts and bolts of this second game tonight. It's between the world champion Golden State Warriors and the LA Lakers, set to take place later tonight. We're going to bet the under with the reigning world champion playing on their home court and the first 5 home games of the champion season. So this actually will apply to the first 5 home games of the reigning world champion, which is the Golden State Warriors. You can see that it's done very, very well, 60% over under. And if it's opening night, you can see that it went 16-3 straight up, 10-8-1 against the number, 15-3 favoring the under for 83% winners if it is opening night. So guys and gals, I am going to the window and betting the under tonight in this matchup, currently at about 227 points. I'll be providing these NBA angles of the day 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and sometimes on weekends. So until tomorrow, remember 2 things: bet with your head, not over it, and may all the wins be yours. Welcome everyone, I'm John Ryan for Gambling.com. It's a most exciting day, and I'm glad that you took 2 minutes to join me here to go over the NLCS, featuring the San Diego Padres hosting the Philadelphia Phillies in Game 1 action. We're looking at an angle here that is going to be pretty darn good here. The over-under is pretty outstanding in this situation. You're going to bet the under when both teams have winning records. You're going to over-under betting percentage is less than 40% of the tickets being bet. And right now we're running around 34%, so I'm pretty confident that this will be still below 40% come game time. And the wind direction is blowing in or from left field. 248, 159, and 19 over-under for 60% winners. And that is 18% ROI favoring the under, with the wind coming in or from left. And that happens an awful lot at Citizens Bank Park, by the way. So keep that in mind when the series returns back to Philadelphia. You may have another betting opportunity in future games. So that'll conclude today's Major League Baseball NLCS angle of the day. And until tomorrow, bet with your heads, not over it, and may all the wins be yours. Hello, I am John Ryan. Welcome to Gambling.com situational video clip for Week 8 action in the SEC Conference. What a game that was, Tennessee in Knoxville last week, and a student body taking down the goalpost, and apparently it ended up being thrown in the river, but it's all good. You know, for once we can act like human beings and just celebrate and have some fun. Granted, Tennessee was waiting 15 years to celebrate, and I don't think Nick Saban's going to be celebrating. I pity those kids at practice this week, as his focus will undoubtedly be on the defense. Think about it. When teams lose a game, especially the way Alabama lost that game with several mistakes, 17 penalties, by the way, what do good head coaches do? They, of course, focus on defense. Nick Saban is 14-5 under off of a loss as a head coach of Alabama. He's also 6-1 under following a loss and priced as a 17-point favorite as the head coach of Alabama. Nick Saban is 6-0 under following a game in which 70 or more total points were scored over the last 2 seasons. And then there's the situational angle yet. Bet the under when the total is between 57.5 and 64.5 points. The home team went over the total in the previous game by 21 or more points, and both teams in the matchup have winning records. Look at that, 41-21 favoring the under for 66% winning bets over the last 10 seasons. Folks, I'm going to the window and I'm getting on this total now because I think it will be 2 to 3 points lower come Saturday. So that'll conclude today's SEC situational angle for Week 8. I'll be back again tomorrow with more video clips for football action, the NBA, and Major League Baseball. And until then, bet with your heads, not over it, and may all the wins be yours. Welcome, everyone. It is Monday, October 17th, 2022, and we have an elimination game, the final and deciding Game 5 to be held at Yankee Stadium later tonight between the Cleveland Guardians going up against those New York Yankees. The Yankees looking to be one of the teams that won 99 or more games on the season to advance to the NLCS or the ALCS this year. We already know that the Phillies have really outperformed, and maybe even the Padres even more outperforming than them. They are set to start NLCS action tomorrow night. The winner of this advances to take on the Houston Astros. Let's get right to who I am betting in this matchup. I'm going with the dog here, and historically the dog has been the correct play here in the last game of a playoff series. You're going to bet on road dogs in the last game of a playoff series. The dog has a starting pitcher with a whip of .85 or less than .85 whip over the last 3 starts. That's all the requirements are. 12-7, 63%, plus 125 average dog, 28% ROI over the last 10 playoff seasons. It all adds up to a nice opportunity here to bet on the Cleveland Guardians on the money line as a dog. That'll take care of it for today. I'll be back again tomorrow for another edition of the Major League Baseball Angle today. And until then, bet with your heads, never over it, and may all the wins